Hey everybody, Don Giannetti. Listen, I got to tell you, I guess the day here is word of the week. I guess is Unsplash. Unsplash. But see, I'm seeing it everywhere. People are just really hating on Unsplash. Wild hair there. I tell you what. Their photographers are going, "Oh, it's terrible. It's just really awful." And I just wanted to share with you my belief is that I don't care about Unsplash. I think Unsplash is pretty cool. I think if you're a good photographer, you shouldn't worry about Unsplash. Why would you? There's a couple reasons. Number one, this train's left the station. I mean, these guys got millions of dollars. The marketplace has already decided this is what they're for. This is the winner. Unsplash has won. Yeah, if you don't know what Unsplash is, let me tell you, it's where people can put up photographs that they've taken, and other people can use those photographs any way they want. And yeah, they can use them in an ad. And yeah, they can put them on the cover of a CD, a music CD. And yeah, they could appear on TV commercials. Yep. I don't care. I don't know that you should. It's not that big a deal. And I'll tell you why. I'm a commercial photographer. You're a commercial photographer. This is only directed towards commercial photographers. If you're an amateur, I don't know why you would care. If you shoot weddings and babies, how could you even begin to worry about it? There's no stock shot of your couple's wedding on Unsplash. Trust me, that's not possible. As a commercial photographer, I'll also point out that there's really very little on Unsplash that has to do with assignment photography. Very little. Really little. Let me show you what I mean. Got to go over and share the page here. There we go. And now we're looking at Unsplash. And this is where art directors and designers and bloggers and all kinds of folks can go and grab a picture for their blog or whatever. I understand Apple came here once and got an image and used it on an ad. You run that risk. But there's a couple of things that are really, really important. Number one, it's a new world. It's a new economy. And the people who are between 20 and 35 years old have adopted this and they love it. So us 70-year-olds can sit around and go, well, back in the day, we'd never give a picture away for nothing. We ain't back in the day. And back in the day pretty much sucked the suck out of suck compared to today. Today is an awesome time to be alive. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back when there were gatekeepers, when you could take a photograph and nobody would even look at it. You couldn't get people. You had to pay people to look at your work. You had to go to the workbook or the black book, and you had to pay them $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in the mid '80s. $8,000 in the mid '80s. That would be what today? $17,000, $18,000 for a chance to show your pictures to somebody in the workbook. Is that the good old days? See, everybody wants the good old days because there were gatekeepers. I don't believe in gatekeepers. I think gatekeepers suck. I hate gatekeepers. There are people who want to stop you from doing your stuff because they want to get in the way. They want to manage your art world. They want to manage your output. They want to manage your creativity. They want to choose who gets to go forward and who doesn't. So let's look at some shots here. Stop me, metaphorically. Stop me when you see a shot that looks like an assigned photograph. Yeah, none of these. What, somebody said, hey, I need a picture of a black and white shot of a guy walking in front of a stripe of light. That's what I need for my ad. Probably not. Do you see any Johnny Walker here? Coors Beer? Maybelline? The mayor of your town? The kid who lives across the street? Specific food? The restaurant that you're supposed to shoot next week? No, these are just photographs. Beautiful photographs, too. I know that pisses a lot of gatekeepers off, too. Really pisses them off because photography is supposed to be real special, and only real special people are able to do photography. Yeah, that ship has sailed, folks. There's some amazingly beautiful photographs on here. Are they the kind of stuff that's going to get in my way as a commercial photographer? No. I still haven't found one that looks like an assigned photograph. Hey, Bob, I want you to go to the beach. Wait for a day when it's really overcast and a lot of birds are there and shoot it. My budget? Oh, Bob, don't worry about it. If it takes you a week to get that overcast day, hey, 2,000 a day, buddy. Yeah, that happens. Never. I was lucky enough to find a couple of my pictures on a magazine that I was redesigning for a nonprofit organization. And I said, "Oh, this is great. You guys grab some of my stuff off Unsplash." And they were like, "Oh, we love this. We love Unsplash." And the thing was, this is a little nonprofit for hearing impaired folks, and they don't have any money for photography. Zip. Now, some of you go, well, if they don't have money, well, they can, go screw themselves. And well, you know what? That's not this world anymore. You need a wake-up call. This world doesn't do that anymore. People help. People want to be there. And so they started using Unsplash, and then they got some really good pictures. And you know what they did then? They found some money to assign photography, and they did some assigned photography because they wanted something really special for the magazine of specific people, and they wanted it to be at least as good as Unsplash. If you're a starting out photographer, how about you use Unsplash like an entrepreneur would? Still stop me. I still haven't come across anything at all that looks like an assignment from an ad agency or graphic design. Maybe, but let's look at the maybe. Maybe. What do you think this is going to bill? This is a $2,000 a day shoot? Yeah, sure is. Oh, here we go. We got a guy with holding glue. This might be great for an ad. I think it's a great shot, Gage. I think it's a great shot. Might be great for an ad. Does Gage have any more people that could go along with this ad campaign? Well, no, he doesn't. So it's one shot, specifically processed. That's not a campaign going to build. It's just not. And so what's your next job? You got a gig? Any one of these pictures here on Unsplash able to satisfy the gig that you have as a commercial photographer coming up? And don't tell me about editorial photographers. Nothing here either, because they're one-offs in most cases. Here's this great shot of this miner. Really cool. So if I was doing a magazine spread on miners, I thought, oh, that's really cool. I'll get this picture. Let's go see if Aladeza has any more. Oh, no, just one. So I guess I could go and get 4 or 5 other images of miners from here. They're not going to match. It's not going to be a story. I don't care. I think it's silly to worry about Unsplash. If you don't want to be involved, don't be involved. If you're a brand new photographer, how about this? Why don't you put about 10 photographs on Unsplash, spread them out, one every other day, spread them out and see if people like them. People don't like them, you may have just learned something really, really powerful. All right? Didn't cost you a nickel to find out that your stuff's not resonating. Now, you don't find out why, but at least you're going to find out that your stuff's not resonating. If it's not resonating, you got more work to do. So right there, Unsplash has served a great purpose. It can help you figure out, if you're starting out, whether your work is worth somebody getting for free. Man, if you can't give it away, hey, nobody gonna pay for it. So look, there's nothing in Unsplash that reminds me at all of any photo assignments that I've done for 30 years. If you have an assignment coming up, it's probably fairly specific. You're going to shoot that bed and breakfast. You're going to shoot that restaurant's meals. You're going to shoot that chef. You're going to shoot the mayor of your town. You're going to shoot that family. You're going to shoot those people's weddings. I don't do weddings. I don't even talk to wedding photographers, but you get the point. You're going to do weddings. That wedding, you're going to shoot a specific cake. You're going to shoot some product. You're not going to shoot a signpost with a lamp on it. I mean, a poster on it. Some misty trees. No one hires you to do that. They'll get it from stock. And before you go down well, this is killing stock. Oh, dudes, iStock killed stock a long time ago. 20 years ago, iStock came and killed stock. So stock's been dead a long time. If you think getting $3 for an image through one of these stock agencies is, a good financial plan, well, knock yourself out. So look, I don't care about Unsplash. You shouldn't care about Unsplash. Maybe you should. I'm not going to even go down the road of saying you should be involved in Unsplash. I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say that Unsplash exists. It will exist. There are other companies like this, other places online like it, and you have to compete. That means you have to do better shots than Grandma in Ireland with her iPhone. The bar, they say, has been set higher. Welcome to the new world.